Yo, you guys. Oh, you're over there. Hmm. I'm early. I'm doing this on my phone because, for whatever reason, when I try to do it on my laptop as usual, what up, Adam? When I try and do it on my laptop as usual, for some reason, YouTube wasn't letting me. Some weird shit. You know how they change settings and weird shit happens? Well, I'm doing it from my phone today, so it's a little more awkward because the camera's right here, but you guys are commenting over here. So if it looks like I'm not looking at you, it's because I'm looking at your comments. So what's more important, comment or look at you? And there's my mom checking in. Hello, mother. I could just be FaceTiming her, but she likes to show up here. So what's up, guys? Holler at me. Let's get roll call. Who's in the house right now? I need to know who's here. Like I can't see your comments as a running stream, so I need to see them as they come. It just freaking sucks, man. I want to be able to see all of them. Let's see if I hit that. Mike, what up? There's Lee or Lay. I can never see your name right. Is it Lee? It's Lee, isn't it? What's up? I think exactly. It's Lee. Hi, Lee. What's up, man? I know my mom's here. Unless you're Scottish. How do you say if you're Scottish? Wesley, what up? Always here. Big Wes. West Side Wesley in the house. Wesley the cop. What? Oh man, you're not a cop, are you? Bryce from Vacaville in the house. What's up, Bryce? And Big Vacaville. Vacaville. Man, it's good to see you guys, man. I haven't done one of these chats in a couple months, and I felt really bad that I haven't, but you guys know I've been struggling, man. So this is the first time I feel okay enough to do this shit. And Vacaville, sit back and chill. I like it. If I ever write a rap about Vacaville, I'm gonna have to steal this. Thank you, Lee. It's been quite an interesting couple months to say the least. It's been and it's still going. You know what I mean? Like I still don't feel 100%. Like it is what it is. I'm tired of talking about it, to be honest. Mom in Rio Vista, Bryce in Vacaville. What song is it from? What song is that from? Okay, what shall we talk about today, guys? I was hoping you brought some questions with you in your bag of tricks so we can keep this conversation interesting. I'm sure there's people maybe that are brand new that are on Patreon right now trying to like chat and they're chatting to themselves. I hate when that happens. If any of you have a second and can go check on them, maybe you can help them get over here. I don't know. Quick backstory on the 333 meaning to you. I like that question. I wonder if. Hold on, guys. Let me push this. No, top chat. Some messages, such as potential spam. Live chat. All messages are visible. Ah. Get on my way. Oh, cool. See, now I can see. Now I can backtrack and see your questions. All right. Here's the first question that I like. Quick backstory on the 333 meaning to me. It's a good question because of these pins. You see this bag of beautiful pins that I have here? These came out so dope. And obviously, on the pins is the 333. And you know, when I really think about when 333 became like a thing in my conscious or in my life, a repeating number, so to speak, or something of significance, is around the time of The Tortoise and the Crow when Grouch and I were making that album. And all the stuff that I was going through then, which was a lot of battles with anxiety and hard emotional shit that I was going through. And 333, whether it was 333 or the number 3 or just it kept showing up in my life, man, just like over and over. And Grouch happened to be kind of seeing the same thing. Like he wasn't going through the same shit as me, but But we kept seeing that number, and to me, what 333 represents is synchronicity between me or you and the universe around you. So, like, being on your path is what that means to me. 333 means, to me, when I see it, or even 111, I see a lot. When I see those numbers, it's like I'm being told, you're okay, you're on your path, don't trip, keep going. That's what 333 means to me. Okay, I'm gonna go back because you guys have been asking some more questions. Thank you for that question, by the way. That was a good one. You guys are just talking. What's up, David? Must be an artist thing when the numbers, a new tool. I don't know all the numbers. That's not a, no. Well, I told you already. I've wanted to ask this for a while. Was wondering where you found the sample for "Remember Who You Are." To be honest, I don't even remember, which is funny. I can't remember where "Remember Who You Are" came from. It was a very random CD that either I bought it at Amoeba, or actually probably not. It was probably sitting in a stash of CDs. I made that. That was one of the first beats I made after getting clean and moving into sober living. And at one point, before I moved my studio to a friend's spot in the valley, I set up my studio equipment in my tiny ass room at the sober living. So it was like a, super compact desk with my smaller speakers, ASR, and I made "Remember Who You Are" in a sober living house on small speakers. That's funny, dude. I just started thinking about that right now. But I do not remember who I sampled. I remember finding it, the sample, and being like, "Oh, this is just too clean, like too easy." And I chopped it like in 2 or 3 spots and just kind of played it out as it was. It's surprising that it's never popped up again, which makes me think that whatever I sampled was sort of like some under shit. It wasn't anybody like popular or anything like that. Good question as well. Hey, Holly. Who cares? You're in your classroom account, whatever. Who cares? Doesn't matter. Ill Figure, you and Blue are my favorite artists, and both of his features are super dope on G&E albums. Oops, cancel. This is awkward doing this on my phone. Both his features are super dope on G&E albums. Any thoughts of doing a project with him? You know what's funny about that? No, I'm not doing a project with Blue, but I got this new solo album that's almost done, waiting on some features, um, produced by this kid, Essie, who's from, where is he from? I might be fucking this up. Norway, I think, maybe? I could be wrong, but, or Sweden. He's somewhere, he's from one of that area, and he's a dope ass producer. I actually played some of that album for you guys a few months ago, like, and you guys were really digging it. And it's really like some boom bap shit with me that is something like I've never really done before, and I'm really excited about this album. And I have 2 songs featuring Blue on that album, 2, and one of them I had set up on my computer ready to play you guys because I was gonna play you some shit just so you can hear some of this newer stuff I've been working on. So that's funny that you brought up Blue because I was gonna play you one of the songs with Blue on it. So that is, talk about synchronicity. Come on. What are some of your favorite VSTs for effects? Well, because I get my stuff mixed and mastered separately, I don't do it myself anymore. I don't use a lot of effects on my vocals and beats and shit. A lot of the stuff I do use repeatedly, and they're reverbs and EQs and delays, real simple shit. But I do have a distortion effect I like, and I do have I use a chorus effect sometimes. I hear this popping in my ear, it's annoying. But let me see. I can tell you right now, I'm in Pro Tools. Let me look. One of my favorite reverbs comes with, I think it comes with the Waves package, and it's Renaissance Reverb, and I use that damn near on everything. Everything I use Renaissance Reverb. Um, there is my favorite echo delay, sorry, is from Sound Toys, and I really like that company, Sound Toys. They make really dope VSTs and effects. And I use Echo Boy, Echo Boy Junior for my delays, and I use Pan Man, which is also a Sound Toy VST. And there's another really dope one that I use a lot. It's not on this track. But I would say in general, Sound Toys has some really dope shit. I highly recommend Sound Toys. And then I use the SSL EQ on almost all my vocals, but I end up taking it off when I send it to get mixed because I let the whoever's mixing do the work EQ wise. Let's see what else you guys talking about. No problem. How was it collaborating with Nicotina for On My Lap? And do you see yourself collaborating with him again? That song is fire. Thank you, Tim. Well, that was one of the only times that I actually paid for a feature, which I was glad to do. Because Nicotina is not a dude that you just hit up and you're just like, I didn't know him at all, first of all. I had no relationship, never met the dude. You know, when I made the song, I was like, dude, Andre Nicotina would be dope on here. And it was kind of like a management thing. Manager hit up his manager. He gave me the price. The price was real reasonable. I was like, cool, pay him. Sent him the beat. He knocked it out real quick, which is how I operate as well. When somebody pays me for a feature, I like to knock it out quick. I don't like leaving people hanging. And he did that. Sent it back. I was super juiced. What was really cool is he ended up being willing to do the video, and he was a real humble, nice dude, super tall. Like, I'm short, but he's like fucking, he was like a giant. He's just a super quiet, chill guy, man. And I remember at the video shoot, there was a couple young ladies in the video, and I was like talking to the director at one point. I'm like, where's Andre at? Turn around, there he is in the corner, just chopping it up, hollering at the girl. He's like, he is such like he's got that vibe, man. He's definitely really cool guy, man. It was an honor to have him on that track. But I wish I could have actually been in the room when we recorded, but it wasn't one of those type of deals. You know what I mean? Brad. Oh, here we go. Brad says, what was it like touring with the whole Living Legends crew, and how did you all get along? You say that like it's never going to happen again, Brad, but hey, it's maybe that time has passed. I don't know. Touring with the crew. I mean, wow. You guys, I could tell you some stories that'll burn the hair out of your nostrils. You know what I mean? It's like touring with your brothers. If you have brothers or sisters, siblings, or just best friends from childhood, just imagine being in a group with them, living with them, and then going on tour in close quarters and being around each other. And back in the days when we were young, everybody was loaded, faded, drunk. So it was crazy. It was like being in a frat house, all in a van slash maybe sometimes RV, and then in the bus. It was crazy. Later on, like now, it's a lot different. It's a lot different touring the little mini runs we've done together. Way more chill, a lot of reminiscing, talking shit, joking, still fun. It's just a different kind of fun now. It's like a grown-up fun because a lot of us don't we're nowhere near the crazy as we were back then. So I still thoroughly enjoy like getting on the road with those guys, and I hope we get to do it a little more. And hopefully we put some new music out and get to do some little runs. But it was a wild ride, and there were some fights, and there was some like, you know, guys were punching each other, wrestling. It was like, and this was, I'm talking 15 years ago, 16 years ago, longer. But now there's nothing like that. It's everybody's like chill and grown up. But when we get on stage, it's still a ball to me. I have a ball now, which makes me hope we continue to do shows together. But that was a cool question. Thank you, sir. Yo, what up, Pablo? Bryce, Grouch talked about not producing any more CDs due to the plastics being produced. Are you following suit? If so, is there any way we can get better files of new material besides compressed MP3s? I definitely feel Grouch on that. But the CDs that I make now are made out of cardboard. I mean, not the CD itself, but the casing. You know what I mean? Like all the CDs that I've been pressing are made out of paper. Still, I definitely feel them on just making more shit for that's just in the world. But I'm not totally on the same page as him. I would still like to make CDs and definitely vinyl for my future projects. Um, because compared to the MP3s, like you're talking about, CDs sound so much better, man. And I never even really thought about that until Last House on the Block was out, and I was playing it on my phone in the car, and then I stuck in the CD, and I noticeable difference from streaming to, you know, over the Bluetooth to putting in the physical CD is a big difference. Sounds, yeah, right, exactly. Sounds, quality is better, sounds more clear, just you hear it so much better. So I'm not done with the CD yet. No, and I don't think it has to do with the EQ. It has to do with um, just the physical music being on something in the machine and not being streamed across airwaves. You know what I mean? All right, so where are we going? That was a good question, Bryce. Thank you. Thank you, Tim. Any more talk about any more talk with Merce and Scarab about a new 3MG? No, not recently because Merce is about to have his second child. Um, Merce just put out his new album, Ninth Wonder. Scarab has been dealing with a lot of personal stuff in his life regarding his kids. We said the last time we talked in regards to a new 3MG album that we wouldn't push it, rush it, force it. It would happen when it's time, right? Obviously, I've been in no position the last couple months to do shit. I haven't worked on anything except a couple things that I owed people for, verses that I owed and stuff like that. I haven't even been able to draw, guys. Like, my vision is so weird, and like it really tweaks my vision to sit and stare at paper with and doing the detailed work that I do. So obviously, I'm not pushing for us to start that project, anytime soon. I have a feeling next year. I have a feeling next year will be the year that we get to it. And I'm truly excited about it, knowing that Merce is willing and excited, and just thinking about what kind of beats I would make for that album. I get excited about it. So I'm just not gonna think about it until it's ready. Bryce, it's hard to explain, man. Like this Vertigo shit started as so scary, so awful, spinning, couldn't find my balance, going to the emergency room, all the fucking blah, 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 all that, right? But then it stopped being about spinning and all that, and it's just about this lightheaded feeling I have in my head, and for the last few weeks, it's just still that lightheaded feeling in my head. My vision is just, I see clearly, like I look and I see everything clear, but I feel disconnected from my body. It's such a hard thing to explain. In the end, guys, and, and I'm just talking to you right now, like, yes, there are physical symptoms happening to me, but I believe this is a spiritual growth moment for me. And usually when I go through growth spurts spiritually like this, when I'm learning a lesson of some sort, leveling up in some way, physical symptoms tend to come along with it. It's not just I think of a thought of how I'm living my life in some way, and I'm like, you know what? I need to change that. Let's do it. Usually it happens like this, where my whole life is flipped upside down, and I'm thrown into, like, kicked into it, right? Where I'm forced to change. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a big part of what I'm going through has brought me to this place where I need to reevaluate and relearn how to deal with stress in my life. I've been internalizing stress way too much for a long time. Anxiety is a part of that. When you feel so much anxiety over stuff in your body physically, how does that not have an effect on you? Eventually, it can start, you can start getting sick off of that. It's like you're eating these feelings and you're feeling everything. And it's like, I now have to get to a point where I am easing down the road and not torturing myself with all this stuff. I have to, or these symptoms could get worse and come back, and like I'm not trying to go through this again. So I'm relearning how to deal with stress. That's just gonna be hard. Anyway, I just went on a big side street. Uh, you guys are all saying cool shit. Yeah. How do you find that impacts your lyricism or the whole creative process? Well, it's hard to say. I mean, I haven't been, like I said, I haven't been doing a lot of creating while feeling like this. I can't sit in front of this computer for very long without feeling like my eyes like I need to put eye drops in or I'm like dizzy. You know what I'm saying? But for the verses that I've written while feeling like this and recording, my voice has been weird. You know what I'm saying? It's starting to like gain some oomph back in it. But besides that, everything I write about has been, you guys know I've always written about what's going on with me. So a lot of the shit I'm writing about is kind of therapeutic. I'm like spitting out ideas and thoughts about why this is happening to me and what I need to do to change that. So it's all therapy. You know what I mean? It doesn't change if anything, the way been rapping has been super on point. Like I've been feeling everything I've been writing, so that's good. I want my voice back all the way. It's coming back, but as far as really being able to dig in and get in the zone, I haven't been able to do that. So I'm really yearning to get back to that and get through these fucking feelings, man. Bryce said, so what you're saying, we're gonna get some good music coming our way when you and G grow the music. When you and G grow the music, transmits goosebumps. Yes, sir. Adam was just saying that he can relate to that. He's going through growing pains at the same time. And yeah, Adam, like, by no means do I think I'm the only one going through some shit. I even said this a couple times to you guys on Patreon. Like, damn sure there are many of us, even just on Patreon, that are going through some shit right now. And it may not be the same as what I'm going through, but all of us have something that may be exploding into your lives that is just taking over and kind of like forcing you to take a look at something. You know what I mean? And I hope I know we're all going to get through it, because no matter what, this too shall pass. I mean, it's always the case. It's just about when this passes, do you actually understand what just happened? Are you making moves to better yourself in order to not experience that again? That is the true question. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make sure I don't go through this shit again. And the next time something needs to change, that I listen to the whispers when it's a real like small wave and not a fucking tidal wave that comes smashes me over because I keep ignoring it. You know what I mean? Adam, thank you, man. Truly Okay is such an important song because that is a big part of even what I'm going through now. That understanding, even when I feel the way I feel right now, because I'm so aware of why this might be happening to me and the things that I need to change, even feeling out of sorts and not myself is okay. It's okay to feel like this. This too shall pass. I'm truly okay no matter what. How hard is that? It's a lifelong struggle, man. It's a moment to moment thing to say I'm okay with where I'm at, even when I'm battling anxiety, when I'm just feeling anxious because I don't understand why I feel a certain way. To be truly okay even in that moment, that is always the goal. Let's see, what else do we got here? I really want to play you guys some shit. I'm sorry you can't hear me, man, but I wish you had some AirPods or whatever so you can see. Well, you can watch it later if you want. I'm gonna play you guys a song, especially since my man talked about collaborations with Blue. I don't know how many of you are fans of Blue. I've always been a fan of Blue. Now Blue he's like never lived up to his potential to me, but the man struggles with mental health issues. I mean, like a lot of us do. And so he's had a lot of bumps and bruises on the way, and I don't really know him like super well. I know him enough to see him and give him a hug and say, "What's up, man? How you doing?" But we've always like collaborated. You know what I mean? And his boy Exile, who I do know better more than Blue, has always kind of been like there for him, and like that's why they tour together and work together, because Exile looks out for him and makes sure he's doing what he needs to do to stay as healthy as possible. So, you know, it kind of makes me sad that he's not bigger than he is, because he's such a sick writer, the way he thinks and the way he writes. So I want to play you guys this song. It's off an album. Excuse me. It's off an album that's not done yet. So this isn't mixed or anything like that. It's super rough. Um, so I'm about to play you this track. It features Blue and Abstract Rude, my boy. Check it out, dude. Why
Now this is how it all went down. One homie tried to clown, but the homie had the pound. Homie put the homie down, can't a bullet hold me down. I ain't Superman, but I bet this is how we sound. And this is how it all went down. One homie tried to clown, but the homie had the pound. Homie put the homie down, can't a bullet hold me down. I ain't Superman, but
he leaps to kill threats with a single skill set. He the deal's nigga, he the one to deal with. Village is proud of him, millions accounted for. Stand stout, the devout realist in the monitors. Scarred deep, ill was the stigmata. While he thought peace be still, he would chop weed with the real rosters. Paved the way, saved the day, the model. Hid behind glasses, the passes an average Joe with no bravado. Quiet ricotta, though he the big enchilada. Ashes to ashes, the gunpowder and the clip hollows. R.I.P. the nip hustle, all the kids sorrow. We killed the real one, damn, that's a hard pill to swallow. If I was Superman, won't die at all. I'd be faster than a speed of bullet or a lightning rod. One man entourage, you gon' have to call the bomb squad for what I'm alive, right into your cypher squad.
now this is how it all went down. One homie tried to clown, but the homie had the pound. Homie put the homie down, can't a bullet hold me down. I ain't Superman, but I bet this is how we sound. And this is how it all went down. One homie tried to clown, but the homie had the pound. Homie put the homie down, can't a bullet hold me down. I ain't Superman, but
not a myth, not a man, not a god. Just a bad mind with a gun. No one can predict when the sickness overtakes the sun. Jealousy, hatred, insecurity generate cancerous ones. Kryptonite to those who grip the light like a rose quartz. Who wanna find the calmness in the storm. Heroes wear the bullets, hear the poems. Taking off the earth too soon, but we don't see what happens behind the curtain, and it hurts more. If Superman was me, I wouldn't feel all the feelings I feel. I'd be free to help those who call out. Stopping these bullets with my palm before they fall out. Demons walk in with presence to kill, then crawl out. Superman's version of real is to fall out. Man of steel, going all out to reveal that humanity appeals. In the long route, the gods walk amongst us all. There's no laws out that can buckle down the brawl. Punishment doled out. Souls get sold out, and now it's cold out. First of 1,000 mammoths as I roll out. Relaxing in my hammock made of skin of damaged warriors I banish. Man, I fall out. I fight for those who haven't learned how to fight yet. To snatch your life back, hit it with a right left. The right combo will keep you on the path straight. Jab the devil in the jaw, my Superman cape.
now this is how it all went down. One homie tried to clown, but the homie had the pound. Homie put the homie down, can't a bullet hold me down. I ain't Superman, but I bet this is how we sound. And this is how it all went down. One homie tried to clown, but the homie had the pound. Homie put the homie down, can't a bullet hold me down. I ain't Superman, but
Yeah. What do you guys think of that song? Thank you, bro. Yeah. You know what's funny, guys? Is when I just listened to that, which is about, I mean, the metaphor of being a Superman, right? And what that means to you. And Blues chorus. Blues chorus is not even like a chorus. It's like, it's a little scene that he set up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could see it in your head. Two dudes arguing. It's really trippy because it was written, I don't know, I think Blue wrote that before what happened to Nipsey Hussle. Ab wrote his verse after what happened to Nipsey Hussle, and obviously I wrote mine after Ab. So for Blues chorus to be two dudes arguing one dude pulling out a gun and using it, it's like, eek. It was like when I first heard it, it gave me like, made the hair stand up on my arms because it was real too close to homish, you know what I mean? And but what I said on there, I said something. I said to snatch your life back, hit it with a right left, and it's like that. That's what I feel like I'm in right now. I'm in that fucking fight to get back to myself, and hopefully a better version of myself. And it's been that way for 2 months, trying to fight my way back. And I always tend to write shit. Like I wrote this a few months ago, so I always tend to write stuff that is pertinent to my own life months after. You know what I mean? It happened when I put Therapy at 3 out, and I had that song about quitting cigarettes. And a month after that album was out, I quit cigarettes. And then I went through that crazy, anxious, anxiety, nervous breakdown. And the lyrics specifically on First Contact, I was speaking to myself. You know what I mean? Like, I speak to myself early all the time. Like, I write shit, and then it makes sense to me. It's pertinent to my own life months later. But I really like that song, and that shit is so dry and dirty right now. It's not mixed. It's gonna be a beast when it's mixed. So now you got me in the zone of playing you songs. You know I want to play you some more, unless you don't. You guys like when I play you songs, or you rather just blab at you? Somebody say something. If you want me to keep playing you songs, say yes or nah. I got a big yes. All right. All right, close that. Which one should I play you now? I will play you. Ooh, so many on here. I don't want to play you everything. I'll play you one of my favorites, and it's real simple, and it reminds me of old shit of mine. And I don't know, I've been using this effect, this chorus effect on my voice on some of these songs that I used to use all the time back in Story 2 World time and Sideway days. I brought it back for this song. I used it partially on this song. And this song is real simple. Like, there's not a lot going on, but I really like this song. And I think it'll be the last song on this album, which is, just waiting on two guest appearance vocals to come in. And I'm praying they both come through, because you know sometimes people don't come through. But check this one out. This song is called Fishing. I want you to peep it. Crow Fam exclusive. Nobody else gets to hear this shit. Let's see. Here we go.
Son, wake up, it's 5 a.m., we got fishing to do. Yeah. Get in the boat, I'll show you how to stay afloat, we got fishing to do.
17, fishing for a dream, water to my ankles.
A second's coming now.
17, fishing for a dream, water to my ankles.
A second's coming now.
17, fishing for a dream, water to my ankles. Standing in the stream, fly fisherman with no bait, just an urge to create, just the words of a king. I had a dream, won't defer my plate. I came to eat my appetite like the great white. I aim to feast to let loose the beast. Easy does it eat, you'll discover that it's harder than it seems. Just to step up on the scene and make a tape. Son speaks, he gave me the game, showed me how to do it myself. Not wait on anyone to give me a chance. If you wanna dance, you dance. Who needs a label? Step away from the table and make yourself able. Wait, when we step to the stage, living legends were great. Everyone was unique.
Second's coming now.
When we step on the stage now, living legends are great. Everyone is unique.
A second's coming now.
When we step on the stage, living legends were great. Everyone was unique. Young and passionate grade. Hey, with a brotherly love, and we fit like glove. The leather is worn down, but the weather is warm. So many imaginations affected in stone, carved out like commandments from the outhouse dorm. The game we never played, so salty's not my taste. It's bittersweet savagery and lovely from the base up. Still wanna turn the bass up. The rattle of bones reminds me I'm alive. I got the keys, so I'ma drive until the lines they dissipate. My heart is moving on time until the board is checkmate. Hey, 17, fishing for a dream. Water to my ankles.
A second's from a Nile.
41, my story ain't done. Water to my ankles.
A second's from a Nile.
17, fishing for a dream. Water to my ankles, standing in the stream. Fly fisherman with no bait, just an urge to create, just the words of a king. Hey, great crow, go find your way home. I know what I want next, don't know the context, just keep writing these songs, making these songs. When I'm scoring films, I'm winning Academy Awards. I'll look back on this song and know it's already known. I got my sword, 12 blades, and many battles won. I know my place in the old days, and many more around the sun. I've been here, done that. I'm from the future with my combat. I last on till the end. 17, fishing for a dream. Water to my ankles.
A second's from a Nile.
17, fishing for a dream. Water to my ankles.
A second's from a Nile.
41, you know I just begun. Still got that dream, standing in the stream. Fly fisherman with no bait, just an urge to create, just the words of a king.
Yeah. I like that song a lot. That's one of my favorite songs on this project. Thank you guys, I'm glad you like it. It's a super, that beat, man, the beat. This dude, Essie, is fucking, he's a dope young producer, man. I'm glad my boy hooked me up with him in order to make this project. My boy Jesse out in, I'm not playing no log cabin. Come on, bro. I don't even have any log cabin. I want to play new shit. I don't want to sit here and play old shit. That sounds boring to me. Let me play you this shit I made the other day for my boy Jesse, for his label. This is some trippy shit, man. So I just made this the other day, guys, when, meaning I wrote it feeling the way I'm feeling. So this is a song I made feeling all fucked up, but it's kind of dark maybe, but I think I like it. Let me play this for you. I haven't even listened to it, honestly. Now we're just playing you random shit. And I made this beat.
I am healthy, I am strong, you can't hold me down for long. I am wealthy through my song, you can't hold me down for long. I am healthy, I am strong, you can't hold me down for long. I am wealthy through my song, you can't hold me down for long. I am healthy.
Tell 'em. 1,000,000 miles and running, still this engine is a beast. If I don't keep my engine clean, this energy will cease. I need the easy desert with the pedal to the grease. At least I know my limits now, take enter peace. The temple is open, all I need to do is walk in. Prayer hands, gripping beads, all I need is the wind. Sending me down the river with one puff of the blend. Sage and sunshine wash away my sins. Who would have thought my biggest issue was myself in the spin? Psycho, sideshow webs that I thread. Charlotte with the technique, the way I tie up my head. Running laps around the track till I collapse in my head. That's the goddamn paddle trap, I've been falling in dead. Dead weight, it's time to levitate and leave it behind. Flush out the earwax, outdated with time. Same lies I've been echoing since I was a kid. When they made fun of me for the dancing I did. And I never danced again, and that's the saddest of facts. I've told that story many times, but haven't thought of the tracks where they lead. The train is now abandoned the pack. Like a wolf, devouring its young to survive. Holding on to feelings now, eating me alive. I gotta go. The train left the station, bro. 1,000,000 miles and running, still this engine is a beast. If I don't keep my engine clean, this energy will cease. I need to easy does it with the pedal to the grease. At least I know my limits now.
Anyway, that's one. It's kind of dark, but I like it. Yep. That's right. He said, was that beat from the beat session vid that I did? Yes, I made that beat live on Patreon. I did. You are correct, sir. And now it ended up being a solo song. Actually, my man Jesse, who has a label called OK All Day out in Kauai, he is putting together this like mini EP thing with me and my man Blueprint. I don't know if you guys know Blueprint or a fan of Blueprint, Rhyme Sayers. He's one of my favorite dudes. He's also in recovery, been clean for quite some time now. Dope ass producer himself. Blueprint can sing, you know what I mean? And so Jesse's idea was really dope. You want to take 3 beats from Blueprint, 3 beats from me. I'm doing a full song over a Blueprint beat. He's doing a full song over one of my beats. One song features me. It's all like, it's like this whole mixed up cool shit, dude. And that one is one of the ones where I'm rapping over my beat, but Blueprint is going to be featured on it. You know what I mean? And damn, where's that other one that I did over his beat? This one's ill. Blueprint's a dope ass producer. Here, just check this out, guys. I'm not even paying attention to what you're saying. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me read what you guys are saying. I'm glad you guys are feeling the song though. What is that picture in the frame? That's my nieces. Yeah, I gotta keep my nieces close. Yeah, Blueprint is super dope. Listen to this shit. This shit's really ill. I don't even know, like, I don't even know. So this is a Blueprint beat that I did just one verse on it, I think. And he's gonna do a verse on it as well. So check this shit out. It's a Blueprint beat.
Take it one day at a time. The way of the walk is the tortoise, the movement so slow and sublime. I soak up the rays of the day, put the razor away for the time being. Time is standing still when I no longer stand for the disrespect of self. No drill sergeant needed for me to be disciplined. Listen, man, the whispers in your subconscious are the unpromised guidance of angels that you ignore. I implore myself to listen in so I can score. The game is tilted inwards, putting numbers on the board. Really means this body is not falling on my sword. Pattern traps that come with battle axes, Roman hordes. Warden of the prison in my head is me for sure. Bridge of honor, I escape from Azkaban, explore new realms and possibilities across the shore. Me and my men, we can defeat and find freedom easy. Running over bridges, my feathers flapping the breezy. Extra hot summer sky, the earth is killing fever. Killing off the elderly and making us believers. Third eye is so open, now I call it my receiver. Pulling in the info through my windows for my people. Some of us on planet now are not considered people. Mentally evacuated bodies on a seesaw. Back and forth we go, breaking laws of nature till we all up in this ship. Back and forth we go, till I make my way to interstellar bliss.
Blueprint beat, man. It's just some ill shit, man. It's like some underground shit, you know what I mean? Like straight underground, dirty, fucking kind of dark, but it's been, yeah, shit, right, Kate and Nate? Shit is hard. So I'm excited to hear what Blueprint does to that, because that's his beat. I did my thing, and now I can't wait to hear what he does. This is really, really kind of a cool, out of nowhere kind of project that Jesse is putting together. So I'm juiced, man. And that's how this whole album over that dude Essie's Beats started, through my man Jesse and his label OK All Day in Kauai. I agreed to put together an album over this dude's beats to put out on his label, trying to like big up his label, trying to give him some more exposure, but also do something different. And it really came together beautifully. And Jesse's just an awesome dude, and I'm really happy this shit happened, because I'm like, this might end up being people's favorite album of mine. And it started off as something that I just thought was a side thing, but you know, I never I never walk into a project saying, oh, I'm gonna half-ass it and get it done quick and get it out. Like, I always care a lot about what I put out. So the shit came out really dope, man. I'm really fucking happy about it. I'm gonna keep playing you guys shit. Let me see, I don't wanna miss your questions. I'm glad you guys are feeling it. What are all the projects in the works right now? Oh my goodness. Oops, that's not even a song. A lot. And what sucks is that I've really had to put everything on pause to try and get my health right. But we got this album, which is called Hello Youth. We got the album with DJ Fresh, which is completely done, mixed, mastered. I just need to finish the video, which would have been done weeks ago, but I just haven't been able to do anything. I got an album with Grouch that we are still recording. And then Grand Tapestry, dude, like, that's four albums. And I was going so hard in the paint in the studio, and this whole shit just kind of put pause on everything. So thank you, man. Thank you, man. Yeah, you know what, give myself a pat on the back, give myself space to heal and to grow, you know what I mean? That's kind of what I'm doing right now. So anyway, let's play you some more shit because it's fun. I want to play you a DJ Fresh song. I've already played a bunch of this shit for you guys, but might as well play you some more, man. Why not? Which one should I play you? I like this song. I probably already played this for you guys, but hopefully some of you haven't heard it and you can peep. This is off The Tonight Show with DJ Fresh, with me, obviously. It's called Grandfather's Hand. I'm pretty sure I played it for you guys.
Okay, I think we put a soulful singer on the hook after from the bass line. We do the bass line. It's gonna be the bass line. It's gonna be the bass line right here. Like that. And the drums is like real, like live drums. But hold on. Like that. Okay, let me just keep it going. Okay, I got it.
This beat feels like holding grandfather's hand in a picture I recall from a scrapbook way back when. It feels like my mother's voice racing through the wind to catch my ear before I went to catch my first sin. A sinner I've been, but a winner still wins. An unhappy man can still manage a grin. Take it till it feels real, that's the plan. A fallback blueprint for when shit hits the fan. But when the air stops circulating and I can't breathe, I pray to what I cannot see, but know that's in deep, deeper than my DNA. Make it like a B of A, tanking through issues like tissue paper. I hit the gate, I have a patience problem. I can't relate to waiting, I'm from a different phylum. Success anticipating, I anticipate success, and there's no debating. Have to learn to deal with stress to make it all the way. more time. What's that? You think I'm turning into my father now? What's that? I think you're right, but I'll take it. No emotion is vacant, cause I'm Pisces and staking out my options. In fact, I got many to drive, all the roads in the world, pick adventure and ride. Got my dogs and my girl, now my wife and my pride. Living life till I die, seeking diamonds and pearls in an ocean of light. Swim the seas of the season, won't freeze when it's freezing, cause I seize what I'm needing, let it bleed when I'm bleeding. Don't fuck with another man's process, don't interfere with another man's healing. Even when the facts screaming out obvious, hands behind the back, let the man find his ceiling. Cause I'm reaching to the stars above, hey, learning how to use my golden glove, hey.
That's that DJ Fresh Fire, man. What did somebody say? You can almost feel the instrument in my hands, probably because it's vibrating so much. Oops. No, it's not sampled from Mod back in the day. It's a familiar used bass line. Doom, 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 doom. That's been used a lot in 90s hip hop shit. You know what I mean? But that's a fresh beat, King Nate. This whole album is produced by DJ Fresh, this particular one that I'm playing you. So you guys, I have so much shit dropping. It's just a matter of when. And talking to DJ Fresh the other day, he's got an album with Nef the Pharaoh and an album with who was the other album with? He's got two really dope artists, big artists that he's gonna drop in October. No. Yeah, maybe October. So we just been talking about when we're gonna drop this, and it's just we'll drop it when it feels right, man. The shit's done. So, and I have just not been in a place to drop anything and put any energy into rehearsing, memorizing songs, so I hope, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to dropping these projects because there's so many. I got so much good music, dude. I mean, to me, it's important and it's real and it's dope, and shit, I'm just trying to get better so I can make this shit happen. You know what I mean? So anyway, I don't want to keep playing music, man. Do you guys have any more interesting questions or things that you want to discuss? Like, holler at me. Let's do it real quick. We got about 9 minutes left. Thank you. Yeah, I'm feeling better than I was. Put it that way. Can I talk about the lyrics to Peekaboo? What about the lyrics to Peekaboo? To be honest, that song is, I don't even remember it all the way. They're pretty abstract from what I recall. It was like, that song was just some abstract, cool talking shit type of shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think there's anything deep to that song, unfortunately. It was just a shit talking MC song. Brad said, well, lucky I am be featured on anything. Haven't heard much from him other than Instagram memes. I can't even follow Lucky on Instagram. He's just too much, man. No, I don't have any features with Lucky. Not on any of this stuff. He's, I haven't really been talking to him too much. You know what I mean? And I don't talk to a lot of the guys very much. There's only Grouch and I were the only ones that really talk all the time, and Scarab and a little bit of Merce sprinkled in. But I don't really talk to all the other dudes all the time, and that's okay. It's just the way it is. Brian asked, when touring around, do you ever hang out with fans who make generous offers, propositions like boats, experiences, any stories? Not anymore, Brian, man. Maybe back in the day when I was getting loaded and after the show, like, come over here, come to the house, dude. I'd be like, okay, fuck it. But now, like, when I'm done with the show, man, I'm like, I'm going back to the hotel. I'm chilling. I'm gonna be eating food and knocking out, because that's where I'm at these points in times. But you never know. Like, if we're in a specific place, maybe even in Hawaii or whatever, and I have 2 days off after the show and we're staying put, and somebody says, hey man, I have a dope boat we're gonna make food and be on a boat, and I get a good vibe from the person, maybe I'd do it. You know what I mean? You never know. I never say never. Bryce, you have some very serious songs and then songs that hit. When doing a tour and choosing songs, how do you choose the mood of the tour you want to present to your fan base? It is a good question. Um, well, my goal is to make songs that hit that are serious, because then it's performable and I get to express a message. Most of my music has some kind of message, but then again, you got songs like On My Lap and a whole bunch of 80 hertz songs that are really just not very deep. You know what I'm saying? They're just kind of like perfect for shows. So it's a balance. It's a balancing act when putting together a set. We like to get the energy up. We want place moving. We want people moving, like, having a good time, but also sneaking in some messages. So it's just a balancing act when putting the set together, and definitely like to keep the energy up. So I don't want to do a bunch of slow songs about heavy shit, because that's just like, that's not a very fun show. You know what I mean? Whoa, you got a lot of questions coming in. Keep It 100 show felt like it was such a personal show instead of a show that just made you jump. Yeah, but we also did songs that made you jump, even at that show. Even though we did, it's personal because we were so few of us in a little tiny room, and we got to do the question and answer. You know what I mean? Can you recommend any good in-ear monitors for performing? Yes, dude. Why can't I fucking think of what they're called? My thing is different. The in-ears that I use are actually pretty cheap. They're like $300, and they're Shure in-ear monitors from Guitar Center. And the only reason why I ended up using those rather than the expensive ones that I had made as well, that sound amazing and they're molded to your ear. But I have tinnitus, right? I got this ringing in my ear shit. So the molded ones they like you can't hear anything outside your ear. So they were too good. So I hear like the sound of the tinnitus vibrating in my ear when I'm plugged up like that. So I couldn't even really use the really dope ones. And I'm forgetting the name of it, bro. But they're a really dope company, and I would definitely go with that company over the Shures that I use, which are cheaper. But the Shures allow me to hear outside of the earphone. Like I can hear ambient noise around me and stuff. So it allows some of that sound to travel out, which for me it works because I have tinnitus. But that's different. I can't remember the name of the in-ear company though. I'm sorry, man, but it's really popular and really dope. LL reunion in the future, never say never. It sure seems like everybody has their own thing that they're doing. Aesop is really into cooking and doing his cooking thing, and I love watching him do his thing on Instagram and shit, cooking up all that fried goodness that he makes. And Picasso has a really dope artsy club that he does in Oakland that brings through a bunch of dope artists and DJs, and so it's like, I don't really think anybody's really, like, some of these dudes aren't even putting out music and haven't been. Like, the only people putting out music is Grouch, Merce, Scarab, and me. You know what I mean? Like, no one else is in Sunspot. So, I don't know. Any plans for shows? Oh, wait. Going back. Hey, did you ever hit up Illuminati Congo? No, I didn't, although we follow each other on Instagram. So it's just a text away, you know what I mean? What do you think of the new Merce album? I haven't peeped the new Merce album yet, and that's a thing that's been really hard for me, is to check out new music, because even when I play the shit for you guys loud, it, like, the bass and shit, it kind of fucks with my head, you know what I mean? I just kind of get queasy, and I fucking hate that, dude. I did peep the Little Brother's new album because I just had to, like, and I peeped it on my cell phone. I didn't even really peep it. No, I peeped some of it in the car, and it was really dope. I enjoyed it, but I haven't peeped Merce's album yet. I plan to, though. I always peep all my guys' shit, no matter what. Any plans for shows in Hawaii, Sarah? Always, but I haven't been doing any shows at all. And the last shows I did were in Hawaii, so we're always going to be back in Hawaii. Always. Got your fantasy football picks ready? Man, you know it. Although I'm picking from the 9th position in my league this year, 10 team PPR, and this has been the most unsure I've been about where I'm going at my pick. Although it really seems I'm going wide receiver, round 1 and round 2. I could tell you that. Looks like Michael Thomas, Tyreek Hill, first 2 picks. Yeah, it's gonna be badass. Where did you pitch on Telegraphs? Just outside Amoeba? Telegraph had that bit. Yep, right outside Amoeba. And Rasputin's. Is Rio the newest legend member? She's definitely a part of the legends, man. She's a badass, dude. Rio is, I love that kid, man. I don't know the name of Picasso's club. That's a good question, man. You should look him up on Instagram, and because he's always posting about his club. It's really dope. I highly recommend going if you live in the Bay. Numerous album is dope. Oh, I know, man. I mean, from the songs I've heard, and him and Ninth Wonder, they don't usually disappoint at all. So I'm definitely gonna peek that. Yeah, there you go. Spirit House Gallery. That's it. You're right. Spirit House Gallery, and I highly recommend going in East Oakland, and it's just vibey as hell. It's small and dope place to go. I'm gonna get off of here, guys. Thank you so much for being here, man. It's been a long time, man, since I've done a video chat, and no, I'm not close to 100% yet, but I'm getting there, and I'm working my way back. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna continue to work my way back. And thank you guys for being around, especially being a part of Patreon when I need you the most. Like, you guys have no idea. Like, you guys are helping me go to the doctor, all these blood tests, all these scans, all the shit that I've been doing at the doctor. I couldn't do it without your support being here on Patreon. If you weren't here, I'd be in big fucking trouble. No lie, no fucking lie. I have to drive that home and let you know how important it is that you guys are a part of this, and that you stay, and that you stay with me for as long as I'm doing it, man. It means everything to me. Much love to you guys. Oh, while I'm here, shit, I can't see it on my phone. Hold on. I want to give you guys the answer to the Trivia Tuesday from this week, because I messed up and just gave you last week's today because I've forgotten that I didn't. Because someone got it right. And just like I suspected, someone got it right 5 minutes after I posted this week's Trivia Tuesday. I'm actually going to see who it was. So, the lyric was, "Front like your heart but your mind." And the person who answered it correctly was... Where the fuck is it? Come on, man. Show me all the damn comments, man. Dude. Oh, there it is. Brian Ford, congratulations. You got it right. The song was 99 Outers off Sideway Days. The lyric was "Front like your heart but your mind." So, Brian, I don't know if you're on here, Brian, but if you are, send me a message on Patreon, direct message. Give me your address. You're going to get a surprise box. Peace and love, you guys. I'm not joking. There's no way for me to seriously help you understand how much your presence, being here, and your support means to me. It means everything. See you guys later. Much love.